Alright, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, dear viewers. It's Tuesday stream, and it's the first Tuesday stream after Vanguard, which was an incredible, fun time. My vlog for that. Not just one, there's gonna be multiple videos for Vanguard. I filmed, I guess I'd say 2 full videos. I could even make 3, honestly. That's how, like, I filmed a lot at Vanguard. I had a whole cameraman to myself for Vanguard. And so it was a very good time. So very excited to show you all the great fun of the event. Yo, look at all those boxes of Festival Booster. This sold out in 2 hours on day 2 in Vanguard, and they still kept some boxes to themselves. What about me? What about me, bro? I could have opened more boxes. I really wanted, one video I really wanted to do during Vanguard with Kai was to try one of each of the foods from the food trucks, like the themed Vanguard foods, but they sold out way too fast. Like, they actually sold out of most of them really quickly, so by the time it was lunchtime to actually go eat, they didn't have any, most of them. Volume 2 of Youthquake goes on sale in exactly a month, and pre-orders have begun. Because this volume of Youthquake comes with a very special card. It comes with that busted Stoicheia order. This is, like, we already had a video from Mr. Solemn about this card. That's how good this freaking thing is. Time for the Vanguard. I have to report, in total, throughout the 2 days, there were a total of 15,120 visitors at the Bushiroad Card Game Festival, which is insane. Like, that is a huge number, considering that this is just for Vanguard, Vice, and Shadowverse Evolve. And, like, Rebirth, but there was very few people for Rebirth, actually, but... like, for Vanguard, there was literally, like, there was basically 2, like, day 1 we had only 1 hall, and then day 2 we had 2 halls. And then in day 2, like, one of the halls was used for Vice and Shadowverse Evolve, and then the other day, it was used for, and then the other hall was used just for Vanguard, which was, like, really, really nice. But this is the day 1 report, so you can basically see Aoi Shota did the Raidoza Vanguard call in the first thing in the morning. You can see Kai! Oh, you can see Kai! Look, 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 look. You see the Indiana Jones hat? You see the Indiana Jones, like freaking the you see the Mr. Australia? I'm pretty sure that's Kai. Right here, where I'm pointing. This hat, that's definitely Kai. Oh my god. Dude, you played it well. So, day 1 we had the Tri-Regulation Cup, where in a team you have 1 member of the team that plays Standard, 1 plays Premium, and 1 plays V. And we had 549 players for that, which is pretty good considering there's not that many V and Premium players. And the winner of it was the CHC team. So this is actually, the person in the middle is, he's called Akuma. He's a friend of mine. And then the person here is Sirius, who's also a friend of mine. So Akuma's from Hong Kong, Sirius is from Shanghai. Sadly, I don't know their third member, but it's really cool to see friends. They qualified for Nationals last year too, so they actually have qualified for Nationals 2 years in a row, which is very impressive. So yeah, you have, yeah, it was like they won with Gold Paladin Loop. Infinite Power, like Gold Paladin Loop, which is, I've never seen that before, so it's pretty cool. And there's also the Daigo Cup, which was a premium tournament as well, and the winner of the Daigo Cup gets an invite to Nationals too. So it was won by Haruharu. I have not seen which deck they won with, though. Alright, so now they're gonna show the deck. So, okay, here we go. This is Haruharu's main deck. So, the main deck is Barrow NLK. So you can see it's Barrow NLK running the new promo, that V-Series, the V-Series promo right there. Actually, both of these cards are promos. Everyone is promos, bro. Every format is promos. Daigo Cup is for premium, but they get invited to standard nats. That is correct. New order, though? Oh, what, this one? True, true. They do run that really good order. Alright, let's take a look at the Tri-Regulation decks. So first, for the standard seat was Sirius Shirius with Ebisu. So he's been using Ebisu for a long time, and, you know, found success again. The deck is probably going to get restricted again. Everyone's expecting them to restrict Polaris, this card right here, the green one, because this is the card that allows you to do 5 attacks even on your going first grade 3 turn. So chances are it's gonna get hit. And then the V slot was Akuma, and he played Prisms. So Prisms, I think, are less restricted in JP than they are in English, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the differences of the restriction lists anymore. What's the difference in ban list here? They're full power in JP? Oh, so the deck just doesn't exist in English? Straight up, on God. The grade 2 was banned? Oh, Rosa? Her? Rosa's banned in English? Right. Alright, so this is, oh, Tetra Zero is the name of the third player. So he played Gold Paladin Loop. Alright, so basically, so Manataki actually did his research. So he's saying, like, this is actually a... So he's like, this deck surpasses the power of an Overtrigger. It actually does infinite power. So you basically loop the effect of, I think... I don't actually know what these cards... I forget what these cards are. I think it's this grade 1? And him? Right? I don't actually know what the loop is. Time for a hit. Yeah, I feel like usually whenever there's an infinite combo, they usually kill it immediately. So chances are this is gonna get banned. But yeah, if you're curious about the lists, feel free to. Is this buildable in English? Can you actually build this in English? Is anything here not available? Alright, so a total of 1,449 players played at the Day 2 Daivangasai event. And you can see the winners. So the B block winner, Grand Canyon, of course, is Man Long's team. So you can see the winners of both sides. There was also the Kidani Cup, you can see right here. And then, of course, the Monster Strike Cup as well. And, yeah. Oh, they just mentioned, yeah, that Man Long's team is from Hong Kong. That's cool. I'm actually glad that they picked up on that. They actually mentioned that Man Long's team is from Hong Kong. Alright, so Tsubasa, the winner of the Kidani Cup. Basically, the Kidani Cup was like you played with like no effect trial decks. And then if you won the whole thing, you would be able to play against Kidani. And he even beat Kidani. Alright, so first we're gonna show the usage rate. So you can see here, we have once again our lovely pie chart. So 13% Gandiva, this is the usage rate. 13% Gandiva, 11% Messiah, 11% Eva. Oh, that conversion is horrible. 11% Jet, 7% Zorga, 6% Ebisu, 5% Rejeweled, only 4% Hexaorb. Wow. 3% Overlord, 2% Youthquake, still barely hanging in there. And 27% everything else. So that's like the lyrical decks and everything else. So yeah, they're saying that you could also use the Festival Booster as well. Alright, so here's the A block winning team list. First, we have an Overlord, still kicking. I ran into an Overlord, but I didn't really feel it was that scary, I guess. Especially because now they go like turbo into the end. Running 4 of the crit counter heals for the Gandiva and Eva matchups, which I respect. Those are 2 very frequent decks you're going to run into. Alright, so Rusty, the other player from this team, was going with Hexorb. So this Hexorb list ran Referzos. So Referzos is pretty cool because, you know, it's a... You know, if you're consistently Persona riding, you get to use it as a booster while restanding your front row, and that way your, you know, your columns just hit for like a truck. And Ben wants to fill out the presentation. Yeah, like the all the different rarities are like taking up so much space. The grade 1 triple rare is pretty redundant. I think that's just for the grade 3 Hexorb turn, I guess, before you go into Aquamarine. So I also thought that. I was like, I don't know if you really need that card, but I guess people are running it. But the best inclusions are basically like the generic as well as the grade 2 next to the generic. So this card's really good. Ooh, okay, they changed the way that they present jet decks. So they show the ride deck up here, then the main deck starts here. Runs the Soul Blast 2 retire guy. Oh my god. So this is the GG build with Falcate, the blue OT, whatever this thing is, 3 leans, 1 of the intercept horses, 2/2 split of heals, but the counter heal is the one that gains shield. There's like 20k shield if your opponent's Vanguard grade is higher. On hit Soul Charge 2, that's what this guy does? Toolbox build? I mean, technically you can use it as a toolbox build just because it's gears. Like, you can upstream into whatever grade 1 you want, and you can also Fate Rider into whatever any other grade you want, but definitely cutting into the grade 2 slots quite a bit. What are your thoughts on Melissa doing well? I'm happy. I'm building Melissa myself too because I also have liked her since set 1, but I was trying to avoid building lyrical decks because their generics are very expensive. So here is Manlong! Look at that! Look at that! They did have his name on there. So yes, running the ride line where you are searching out the weapon with the grade 1, and then you get the free cost from the grade 2, and then definitely a bit more greedy, a lot more like teched out. So running 3 of the Soul Blast Bind Builder, 2 of the Cycle card, then 4 of the multi-attacker. That's the most important card you have to run 4 in my opinion, and then 3 of the CB2 retire / bind things, 2 meteor flares, 1 of the draw guy grade 1, and then 4 counter chargers. So we've seen like 3 counter chargers for a while, but lately players have been switching to 4. 3 Sturgana, yeah. I feel like you still, because like I had games where like I would damage 9 my opponent, they literally could not get to 5 bind on turn 3 because I don't give them the last, like the CB they need to get to it. So if you don't have the Sturganas, I feel like you can't. But yeah, so, and then this is Tsukasa with Eva. So it's a pretty typical Eva build. I personally think that we are moving away from this build though. I think running the Refurbishment Dock is the right play, especially in a Gandiva meta. But managed to win with Eva, so good to see. Eva's conversion this time was really bad. Like really bad. Whoa, they just skipped over Eva. There's like, we have nothing to say about this. And then this was Monster Strike. Again, Ebisu. Nothing too crazy in here. From the Korean team that we ran into, there was a really interesting Ebisu build, so I was really hoping they would go far. Because that build was very interesting to me. So, but damn, this is actually maxed out, isn't it? And of course, Dear Days news, the most important. They're adding new skins. Okay, so it is the 25th of May. So on the 25th of May, we're of course going to have Set 7 be added, and they're also adding Taizo as a playable character. So of course, the character that Manotakumi plays is going to be added as well. Where's the Michiru skin? Surely, right? I feel like they just haven't announced it yet, but they will probably add it, right? Ooh, and so I said there's like voice lines that you wouldn't even be able to hear in the anime. So make sure you check that out. And of course, the Chronojet DLC will be added on the 22nd of June. And of course, it will have also the Shindo Chrono character as well, voiced by none other than everyone's beloved Ishii Mark. He's back! Ishii Mark is back voicing Chrono. And this is the most important announcement for Dear Days, in my opinion. The Minerva set 8, will be added as DLC as well. Dear Days DLC is not ending with Chrono. They're going to continue on. They're going to continue on. So nice. And so if you want to buy Dear Days, it is currently on sale for 2 weeks. So you can pick it up for a 10% off sale. It's still pretty expensive, but at least it's a little bit more not expensive. Less time between DLC. We don't know when in summer. Maybe July. Hopefully it's every month they just add a set so we can eventually get closer to the release dates. Yeah, so the Minerva set is not including additional card pass, I think. But hopefully it's not expensive. Ooh, alright, we have Youthquake cards. Ooh, Mupik art. Oh no, this is Greedon. Sorry, this is Greedon support. So this says, when placed on Rearguard Circle, if you have a Greedon Vanguard, you can Soul Blast 1, choose a Desire Devil from your drop, put it to your soul, and for that turn, this unit gets plus 5k power. I wonder if the power actually matters, because, you know, you're gonna put into the soul anyway, usually. He's also a ghost. Sadly, not playable in Felty Rosa because it's Dark States. Is he a Desire Devil himself? No. His name is Cranky Stroller? Strora? We have a bird, it's a Desire Devil. Desire Devil Sasho. Sasho. Oh, it's clunky? Okay. It's not cranky. In the deck, this is a rare. If you have a Greedon Vanguard, in the deck, if you have a Greedon Vanguard, this card is treated as treated as having the same name as all the Desire Devils in your soul. And then it says Rearguard Guardian Circle. If you have 3 or more Desire Devils in your soul, this unit gets power plus 5k and shield plus 5k on both players' turns. Seems like Greedon's playstyle is going to change a lot. It works with Grade 2 Rideline. Oh, so you can just like search it, I guess? Rideline can fetch it because he counts. Oh, right, yeah, because you ride over the Grade 2 and then he becomes part of your soul, so then you can actually search him out immediately, I guess. Alright, up next is Greedon Masks. Let's see what he does. Oh, he looks quite cool actually in the card. Alright, so just like all masks, he says you can only ride this from a Greedon named Grade 3. Vanguard Circle Continuous. Your damage zone limit is 7. So it is the same as the original Greedon. And then he says once per turn, choose from your hand or soul or drop a different named Greedon card and banish it. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck and find up to 1 Desire Devil named card, reveal it, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. So he's just a searcher for banishing. And then once per turn, Vanguard Circle, at the end of the battle to be attacked, if you have 3 or more Desire Devils in your soul, you choose 3 standing rear guards and put them to the soul to stand this unit, and it gains plus 5k power. You can Soul Blast the Greedon now? Yes. And now it's 3 instead of 4. Wow, such design. Yeah, I mean, they basically were like, okay, you can now restand it for 3 instead. Keep in mind it's once per turn, which it wasn't before. Is this really a buff 4 attack deck now? Yeah, that's true. You may now attack with rear guards. That's true, yeah. It does not count as OG Greedon, so some of the old Desire Devils are useless now. Oh, that's a good point, yeah. It doesn't cost Soul Blast. No, you don't have to Soul Blast anymore for the restand. So, I don't know if that does anything. It's... I don't know. Of all the masks so far, this is more like the Biko masks. This feels like the Biko masks of the set. The search part is solid, yeah. But I feel like usually the banish effects plus more. Like, look at the banish effect of Jeweled masks, or even Leonore masks, or Zorga masks. Like, banishing the original does way more in those decks. Here it's just like search 1 card. Even Leonore retires 1 and revives 1. Banish 1 to add 1 from top 7 is very bad compared to the others. Yeah, like I have, like, the restand skill is fine. I think the restand skill and what the deck does in general is good. I have more problems with the banish skill. Like, the banish skill being just like, banish 1, look at top 7 for what Desire Devil is like... I don't know. Oh, first we're gonna see the heal triggers being update reprinted. Alright. So, this is the change to heal triggers. So, the effect is the same. They are just updating the icons to be modern, but these are the G Guardians that say when you would pitch it for your G Guardian cost, you can bind this card and bind another heal trigger from your drop zone to either countercharge one or soul charge one. And these heal triggers will now have plus 10k power and 15k shield. Dudley Jellybeans searches back on the menu. That's very good. That's huge. Very, very nice. Alright, and then we have... Oh my god, the wall of text. It's happening. It's happening. It's a wall of text. It's a triple rare. It's a custom card. It's a CAC. It's a CAC. Alright, let's get reading. You can only have one Harmonics Messiah in your G zone. Stride Step. Discard great equal to... It's just normal stride rule. When placed on Vanguard Circle, you can choose any number of locked cards and unlock them. All of you, for as many cards as you unlocked by this effect, you discard that many cards. This sounds like Vanguard Zero. Moving on. Vanguard Circle and G Zone. When this was placed on Vanguard Circle, if at the beginning of this term... Oh, okay. When this card is placed on Vanguard Circle, or if at the beginning of this turn this card was face up, then, and your damage is 2 or lower, and during the previous turn you took no new damage, you can put the top card of your deck into your damage zone as a cost to draw 1. And finally in the G Zone, G Zone, when your grade 1 rides over your grade 0 and is placed, if you are the going second player, you may reveal this card in your G Zone and receive a Guardian Shield ticket and add it to your hand. This is... Everyone, say thank you, Vanguard Zero. Everyone say thank you, Vanguard Zero. You would not have this card if Vanguard Zero didn't exist. Is it proper dress? No, it's only for premium. This is only for premium. Everyone say thank you, Vanguard Zero. This is all thanks to Vanguard Zero. Zero died so TCG could run. Zero died so premium could breathe. Guardian Shield ticket is not a quick shield. We do not know yet what a Guardian Shield ticket is. Make sure that Solemn says thank you, Vanguard Zero. Oops. If he doesn't say thank you, Vanguard Zero, make him re-upload the video. It is a 20k shield quick. Oh my god, it's a blitz order that says the attacked unit, you choose a unit that is being attacked and give it plus 20k power. So the player going second gets a quick shield and a 20k shield as well. God damn, so it's basically the equivalent to a heal in shield value, so that's why it's green. Quick shield 2? That's right. If quick shield was so good, why didn't they make quick shield 2? And they finally did. Quick shield is the card most of the time. You're definitely not going to be discarding this though. For the battle for the turn, just for that battle. Alright, so next week Mano Takumi will be off due to clash in schedule, so Nak will be a guest next week, and they will be showing a new ride line of the main character of Youthquake, Giganto Arms Silhouette. Shiruetto will be the ride line introduced next week. Sounds like Brancate. It is Brancate, right? It's a Brancate. Oh, I guess that means no Dayusha or Daikaiser this set. Among Us. That's right. Alright, let's see with the stream. Pretty huge in terms of premium reveals. Definitely game-changing. Can't say the same for Greedon. Greedon felt a little bit mid, but I think for Dear Days news, very good.